Hello, my friends on YouTube. Today is Sunday, the 14th of January 2024. Today's video is Islamic divinity. We know that uh, in any religion, in any faith, and even the atheist, once he becomes an atheist, that does not mean because he doesn't have a religion to guide him to what's right, what's wrong, he becomes just a person without any guiding rules. At least he follows that his conscience, which would say, if I steal from this person, I wouldn't want somebody to steal from me, and therefore I should not steal from the other person. I don't want somebody to harm my wife or rape my wife or my daughter, and therefore I will not do that to another person. So actually, they have ethics. And the rest of all religions, the same thing. They do have a guiding force. Whether you are Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, non-religious. So even the non-religious people, they don't have the urge to go and harm anyone else. And religious people, whether you are Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, they always try to become saints. What's a saint is they try to live for the sake of others, or they try to live for the sake of humanity. And that's the definition of saint. Okay? Or even die for the sake of humanity, or die for the sake of their race, or die for the sake of their family, or anyway, die. When they die, they don't want to kill somebody else with them. They want to die so that others may live. Okay? I heard people from Myanmar, because of I'm sorry, not Myanmar, I can't really remember, but some Buddhist monk, they because of the injustice that they were experiencing, they poured gasoline on themselves and they ignite fire on themselves to make a point, to stop the injustice. Okay? They didn't carry a bomb and they went to a market and blew themselves up among, in the middle of women and children. But even if you uh, you explode yourself among let's say young people, military people, and you have bomb on you, and these are young, strong military people, the same thing will happen to them. They will be blown to pieces. It's not because they are young and strong that the bomb is not going to affect them. Okay, so you go and you cover yourself and disguise yourself that you are a holy man, but your behavior suggests otherwise. Okay, and one thing just came to my mind while I was making the other video is, I mean, it's really annoying, and I mean, they are stupid. Honestly, I'm sorry to say that. They believe that when they die, for the sake of Allah, the moment they make it to the other world, they will receive 72 virgin, and therefore they have to protect their sexual organ. So they buy tin foil, the one we use in the kitchen for cooking. It's funny in a way, and they cover their sexual area with that tin foil so that their sexual organ will not be blown up with the bomb that they are carrying on their body. So the whole body will be blown into pieces, but they are very careful with the sexual organ. They want to take it intact with them. Otherwise, how are they going to use it in heaven? They have to have it with them. So the source of this actually is sick teaching, plain and simple. And you know what? I'm sorry. You accept this nonsense, you bear the consequence. In a way, I said that in the previous video, and some people say, why do you feel sorry for the Palestinians? Because they are deceived. They are deceived. I feel even sorry for the person who got brainwashed and believed that when he blow himself up, he will be welcomed in the highest heaven and he will receive 72 girls, virgin girls, and he will have endless sex. Okay, you are stupid in a way. Naive or stupid, or call it whatever you want to call it. Do you feel, should I feel sorry for a dumb person? Yes, I do. So, where is that originate from? There are ample stuff that the founder of this teaching left for us, and I'm going to put this in the description box, and please read it because it's narrated in few different ways. And but one of them, I'm going to read it for you. I'm going to give my own translation, but you can compare it with whatever that is there, and see what you get out of it. It's narrated different ways. Okay. It starts with this person told that story to this person until it came to the person who was writing it. So the founder of this stuff said, 5 things were given to me. They were never given to a prophet before me. Okay? Before each prophet was sent to his people. This has to get us to stop for a moment and say, for this founder, he believed that prophets came only to the Jews, and the Jews are one race. They are not like Asian people with a round face. They are not black. They are not like the Native American here in America before the immigrant came. No, the Jews, he knew how they look. But he is saying here, he came to the red and the black. I guess language change. I think he means here to the black and the white. Okay? But the Jews were merely for the Jewish people. When the prophets of the Jews until Jesus came, they came among the Jews. I don't know. He is the only one who came for the blacks and the whites. Red and black, it means black and white. The second thing he came was that no other prophet was really given is Allah. He allowed him to loot. No prophet before him was allowed to loot, only him. He is very special. He can loot. The prophets before him, if we consider him a prophet, they had conscience. They didn't do that looting. Okay? He was the only one can loot. Okay? And the earth, God sanctified the earth for me. Purify and sanctify the earth for me. Those who teach this stuff, what do you mean? The earth was dirty before you arrived, and then God, before your birth, He washed it with soap and water and rinsed it, and He ironed it or something. What do you mean? Purified. The earth was purified for you. Those who teach this stuff, you how can you pass this? And the earth, here, and the earth, when it was cleansed for my sake, so it became a place of prayer for me. Wherever he prays, wherever he bows, see that? That becomes Muslim land. He claims it. He loots it. And those who come after him can do the same. I'm going to make a link between this and what we see today in Gaza. So any of you wants to pray wherever you are, that's your mosque now. That piece of land, or wherever you are, a church, temple, whatever, that's your land. That's where you pray. And the last one, I've been made victorious by terror. And the word terror really does not reflect what he says here in the language. You see, terror is to make somebody afraid or frightened. When he says it here, I was made victorious by terror a month ahead by walking. Walking for a month. People, if you walk for a month, people who are after that 1 month walk, when they hear of your coming 1 month ahead, they will pee and poo in their pants. That is the meaning of the word he's using. It's not just to make somebody frightened. No. Literally, you cannot eat, you cannot sleep, you are really unaware to a point that you can pee and poo in your pants and you wouldn't know. That much fear he puts in you. So now, what does that have to do? I'm going to put that thing in the description box, and please read all the narration. What does that have to do with us today? Okay. What we have in Gaza is people who believe in this stuff. Unfortunately, most of them are brainwashed. And in a way, I feel sorry for them because they are stupid. They are stupid to see this nonsense and they don't ask questions. You are stupid. Okay? And those who are teaching, they are aware. They know. The early follower or followers of the founder, they understood that. Okay? His wife, the young bride that she was 9 years old when he consummated the marriage with her, when he had a sexual relationship with her, she knew that this was nonsense. She told him clearly, I see that God is following your desire. Plain and simple. And when he was dying, he was telling his followers, I'm going to write you something, and when I write it, you will never lose your path ever again. You will stay faithful. And Omar, the second caliphate, one of the most influential caliphate, he said, don't give him pen and paper to write anything. He is senile, or he is crazy now. He's out of his mind. Leave him alone. Why? Because they thought he may write who is to follow him, who is to take care of his business after his death. and that may not be the caliphates that everyone is expecting. They knew it was business. So ignore him now. He is not that strong. He doesn't, let's say he doesn't know what he's saying. He's gone senile. So, this today, the same thing. The leaders on top, the leaders who are teaching this teaching. In a way, it's brilliant teaching to control minds and hearts of innocent people, naive people, dumb people, and to make them soldiers willing to die. And the reward, just keep your penis not to be blown up. You will take it with you to the next world, and you will have 72 virgin. And when you have sexual intercourse with one, it will last 70 years. I don't know what is it with 70 with him. 70 years having 70 years time having sexual intercourse. And when you are done, that girl, after she's done, she will become virgin again. And then you go to number 2, number 3, until you finish the 72. Calculate how many 72 each one. You spend 70 years with her, and then you start with the first one again. And your wife on earth, she will be the one who is controlling the traffic, saying who is number 1, who is number 2, who is number 3, and waiting for them when they are done so she can send you the next one. Such nonsense naive people believe in. Such garbage, I'm sorry, you believe in. And because you believe in that, you go and you kill yourself. And on the way, you kill innocent people, men, women, and children. Those who went to Gaza, what did they do? I didn't see, and I didn't have the heart to see. I heard they put a baby in the oven, a living child in the oven in front of his mother to cook. You see, that's not normal intimidation or putting fear or something like that. That's the word that he is using here. Imagine a mother seeing her baby cooked alive. I know in wars there are terrible things. But that's not war. I mean, war, a bomb comes and it will blow up and few people will get killed. And maybe one survive and it will be a traumatic thing for him. But that's not the war. I'm not talking about people fighting one another. This is to take a child and put him alive in the oven. That will make the person go crazy. The mother or the father, or even an average person, to see that, he may not recover. If he lives or she lives, he will never recover from such situation. It will always come in his dreams. He will see it in every moment. That is the type of terror and fear he spoke of. And they're applying it. And they're applying it not just for Gaza. Gaza is the spearhead, the beginning. And recently it broadened to Yemen. And it was, I believe, these people, when they start, the leaders, not the dumb people who are doing the operation and the fighting, the leaders know that it should spread. Now America and Britain are bombing the Houthi in Yemen. The Houthis are Shiite. Hamas is Sunni. They hate one another. They hate each other's guts. And yet they are willing to work together to spread the blessing of Allah now. to burn humanity. So when everybody's burned, now we can loot everything. The earth now is ours. It is sickening. It is sickening. I'm sorry, my videos oftentimes they are not really pleasant, but this is a reality. Let's deal with the reality. Thank you very much. We hope to hear from you.